What if the one ingredient that clears your skin has been sitting in your kitchen this whole time? Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Sandra Lee, board certified dermatologist. And if you're new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications because every single week I am bringing you real science-backed skincare advice that actually works. And today we are talking about something that I get asked about constantly in my clinic, on social media, in my DMs, and that is honey, raw honey on your face every single night. Now, before you think this sounds like some old wives' tale or some wellness influencer trend, I want to be very clear with you. The research behind honey and skin health is real. It is published, it is peer-reviewed, and today I'm going to walk you through exactly what the science says, how to do this correctly, and why I, as a dermatologist, actually think this deserves a serious place in your skincare routine. Let's start with what honey actually is, because most people have no idea. Honey is not just sugar water made by bees. It is a complex biological substance that contains over 200 different compounds: enzymes, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, organic acids, and something called hydrogen peroxide, which is produced naturally when honey comes into contact with moisture. Now, that hydrogen peroxide component is not at a concentration that will burn your skin the way the bottled drugstore version would. It is produced at a very low controlled level, and it is one of the primary reasons honey has been used medicinally for thousands of years. We are talking ancient Egyptian medicine, ancient Greek medicine, Ayurvedic practice. Honey has been documented as a wound healer, a skin treatment, and an antimicrobial agent across virtually every major civilization on Earth. And modern science is now catching up and confirming what people have known for millennia. So let's get into the specific reasons why applying honey to your face every night can genuinely transform your skin. And I want to go through this one benefit at a time with the actual science behind each claim. The first and probably most impactful thing honey does for your skin is fight acne-causing bacteria. The primary bacteria responsible for inflammatory acne is called Cutibacterium acnes, formerly known as Propionibacterium acnes. This bacteria lives in your pores, feeds on sebum, and triggers the inflammatory response that gives you those red, swollen, painful breakouts. Now, a study published in the journal Wounds back in 2012 looked specifically at the antimicrobial properties of honey against acne-causing bacteria, and what they found was remarkable. Diluted honey, even at 10 to 20% concentration, was effective at inhibiting the growth of Cutibacterium acnes. The mechanism behind this involves multiple pathways. The low pH of honey, typically between 3.2 and 4.5, creates an acidic environment that bacteria simply cannot thrive in. The hydrogen peroxide produces a mild but consistent antibacterial effect. And then there are compounds called defensins, antimicrobial peptides that bees actually deposit into honey. And these have been shown to have broad spectrum antibacterial activity. So when you apply raw honey to your face at night, you are essentially bathing your skin in a multi-mechanism antibacterial environment. You are not targeting bacteria with one single ingredient the way a harsh benzoyl peroxide might. You are hitting it from multiple angles simultaneously, which is actually the more sophisticated approach. Now, I want to address something important here because patients ask me this all the time. Why does benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid work faster for some people? The answer is that those are highly concentrated, pharmaceutical-grade active ingredients designed for aggressive spot treatment. Honey works more gently, more broadly, and with significantly less risk of irritation, dryness, and disruption to your skin barrier. For people with sensitive skin, for people who have dried out and inflamed their skin with too many harsh actives, honey can actually be a genuinely superior option. And for people with mild to moderate acne, the scientific literature supports using honey as a therapeutic agent, not just a moisturizer. Let's talk about dark spots now, because this is the other thing people desperately want help with. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, those dark marks that acne leaves behind, is caused by an overproduction of melanin at the site of inflammation. When your skin gets inflamed from a breakout, your melanocytes, the cells responsible for pigment, go into overdrive and deposit excess melanin in that area. The result is a dark patch that can linger for months. Honey contains a group of compounds called flavonoids and polyphenols. These are powerful antioxidants, and research has shown that antioxidants play a significant role in regulating melanin synthesis. Specifically, some of the phenolic compounds in raw honey have been shown to inhibit the enzyme tyrosinase, which is the key enzyme in the melanin production pathway. This is the same enzyme that pharmaceutical brightening agents like koyic acid and arbutin target. Now, I am not going to tell you that honey is equivalent in potency to a prescription strength brightening treatment. It is not. But what I am telling you is that the mechanism is real. The evidence exists, and for consistent long-term use, raw honey applied nightly can meaningfully reduce the appearance of dark spots over time. There is also a critical indirect mechanism here that people overlook, and this is where honey really separates itself from a lot of other natural remedies. Honey is one of the most effective natural humectants in existence. A humectant is an ingredient that draws moisture from the environment and from the deeper layers of your skin up into the outer layers, keeping the skin hydrated and plump. The primary humectant compound in honey is a sugar called fructose, along with glucose, maltose, and sucrose in varying ratios. These sugars are hygroscopic. They literally attract and hold water molecules. When your skin is properly hydrated, the cell turnover process works more efficiently. Old pigmented cells shed faster. New, healthy skin cells come to the surface more quickly. This means dark spots fade faster simply because the skin's natural renewal process is optimized. Hydration also means that your skin barrier is intact, which means less inflammation, which means less stimulus for melanin overproduction in the first place. It is a positive cycle, and honey drives it beautifully. Now, let me talk about the difference between different types of honey because this matters enormously, and most people get this wrong. If you go to your grocery store and buy a standard commercial honey that has been filtered, heated, and processed, you are losing a significant portion of the beneficial compounds. Heat destroys enzymes. Filtration removes pollen, propolis, and bee defensins, all of which contribute to honey's therapeutic properties. What you want is raw honey. Ideally, raw, unfiltered, unheated honey. Manuka honey is the gold standard and the most extensively studied for medical and dermatological use. Manuka honey comes from bees that pollinate the manuka bush, also known as Leptospermum scoparium, native to New Zealand and parts of Australia. It contains a compound called methylglyoxal, or MGO, which is found in unusually high concentrations compared to other honey varieties. Methylglyoxal is directly responsible for a significant portion of Manuka honey's enhanced antibacterial activity. And it is stable, meaning it does not depend on the hydrogen peroxide mechanism and works even in environments where hydrogen peroxide might be broken down. Manuka honey has a grading system called the unique Manuka factor, or UMF, which indicates the concentration of these key bioactive compounds, including MGO, DHA, and leptospirin. For skin use, a UMF rating of 10 or above is generally recommended. Now, I understand that Manuka honey is expensive, and if budget is a concern, raw wildflower honey or raw clover honey still contains meaningful levels of enzymes, antioxidants, and antimicrobial compounds. It is just that Manuka is the most potent and the most researched option. Let me now walk you through exactly how to incorporate honey into your nightly routine, because application method matters if you want to see real results. Start with completely clean skin. I cannot overstate this. You need to double cleanse if you wear makeup or sunscreen because any residual makeup, SPF, or pollutants on your skin will be trapped under the honey, and that is counterproductive. After cleansing, your skin should be slightly damp, not soaking wet, just a little moisture on the surface. This helps the honey spread more easily and also enhances the humectant effect because there is surface moisture for the honey to work with. Take about half a teaspoon of raw honey. That is enough to cover your entire face. Warm it slightly between your fingers if it is very thick, because warming helps it spread without the need to rub or tug at your skin. Apply it in gentle upward motions across your forehead, cheeks, nose, and chin. Avoid direct contact with the eyes. Once applied, just let it sit. You do not need to rub it in aggressively. In fact, the gentler you are, the better, because rough mechanical action can cause microinflammation, which is the opposite of what we are trying to achieve. Now, how long should you leave it on? There are two approaches I recommend. The first is a rinse-off mask. Apply the honey, leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes, and then rinse with lukewarm water. This is a great option if you are just starting out or if you have oily skin that might feel uncomfortable going to sleep with honey on your face. The second approach, and the one I think yields better results for dark spots and acne over time, is using honey as a leave-on overnight treatment. Yes, you can absolutely sleep in raw honey. It is not going to clog your pores. In fact, honey is non-comedogenic, meaning it does not block pores the way heavy oils or silicones might. It is water soluble, so it rinses off cleanly in the morning. If you have concerns about it getting on your pillow, sleep on an old pillowcase or a silk pillowcase, which is smoother and less absorbent. When you wake up and rinse it off, you will notice your skin feels softer, more hydrated, and visibly calmer. Most people see this difference immediately. What about frequency? Every night is safe for most skin types. If you have extremely sensitive skin or a compromised skin barrier, start with 3 nights per week and build up. Monitor how your skin responds. Redness, stinging, or increased breakouts in the first few days would be unusual. Raw honey is generally very well tolerated. But if you do notice any reaction, discontinue use and consult a dermatologist. You should also always patch test any new product, including natural ones. Apply a small amount to your inner wrist or behind your ear for 24 hours before applying to your full face. This is standard protocol, and it applies to honey just as it does to any skincare product. I also want to address something I see a lot in comment sections and on skincare forums. The idea that because honey is natural, it is automatically safe for everyone. That is not accurate. Honey is a complex biological substance, and some people do have sensitivities or allergies to it, particularly people with bee venom allergies, pollen allergies, or propolis sensitivities. This is relatively uncommon, but it is real, which is why the patch test is so important. Additionally, people with very oily, acne-prone skin should start with rinse-off applications rather than leave-on overnight treatments. While honey is non-comedogenic, leaving any occlusive substance on oily skin overnight may not agree with every complexion, and it is better to introduce it gradually. Now, let me talk about something that I think is genuinely exciting from a scientific perspective, and that is honey's effect on skin inflammation. Inflammation is the root cause of so many skin conditions: acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, premature aging. And honey has been shown in multiple studies to have meaningful anti-inflammatory properties. The flavonoids in honey, including compounds like luteolin, quercetin, and camphorol, have been demonstrated to inhibit inflammatory pathways in skin cells. A study published in the journal Oxidative Medicine and Cellular Longevity found that the antioxidant content of honey helps neutralize free radicals and reduce oxidative stress in skin tissue. Oxidative stress is a driver of both inflammation and premature aging. It damages collagen, triggers melanin overproduction, and accelerates the breakdown of healthy skin cells. By applying a potent antioxidant substance to your skin every night, you are actively fighting this process. You are neutralizing damage caused by UV exposure, pollution, and normal cellular metabolism. And you are doing it with a substance that simultaneously moisturizes, fights bacteria, and supports the skin's own healing mechanisms. Speaking of healing, one of the most well-documented uses of honey in clinical medicine is wound healing, and this has direct relevance to acne-prone skin. Honey has been used in medical dressings and clinical wound care for decades. It is FDA approved in certain wound care products. The mechanism involves multiple factors. The moist environment honey creates is ideal for tissue repair. The antimicrobial activity prevents secondary infection, and the anti-inflammatory compounds reduce the exaggerated healing response that can lead to scarring. When you apply this logic to acne, what you have is a substance that not only fights the bacteria causing the breakout, but also helps the skin heal from that breakout more efficiently and with less scarring potential. For people who have struggled with post-acne scarring and marks, this healing dimension of honey is significant. Let me also address the combination approach, because honey does not exist in a vacuum. You are not going to use it instead of your entire skincare routine. You are going to use it alongside your routine strategically. If you are using prescription retinoids like tretinoin or adapalene, use those on the nights when you are not using honey, or apply honey on top of your retinoid after a 30-minute wait period to buffer the potential irritation. Retinoids can cause dryness and barrier disruption, and honey's humectant and anti-inflammatory properties can actually help counteract those side effects. If you are using vitamin C serums for brightening, those complement honey beautifully. Use your vitamin C in the morning and honey at night for a comprehensive approach to dark spot reduction. If you are using niacinamide, that pairs well with honey and can be layered underneath it. What I would avoid is using honey on the same night you are using a strong acid exfoliant like a high concentration AHA or BHA, not because they are dangerous together, but because your skin does not need that much active treatment in one session. One more thing I want to cover because I get this question a lot. How long will it take to see results? I want to be honest with you here, because in dermatology, results are never overnight. For acne, most patients using honey consistently report a noticeable reduction in new breakouts within 2 to 4 weeks. The inflammation tends to calm down relatively quickly, within the first 1 to 2 weeks. For dark spots, you are looking at a longer timeline. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation takes time to fade regardless of what you use, because it depends on the skin's natural cell turnover cycle, which is approximately 28 days in young adults and gets longer as we age. With consistent nightly use of honey combined with daily SPF, and I cannot stress this enough, SPF is absolutely non-negotiable if you want your dark spots to fade, because UV exposure actively stimulates more melanin production. Most people see meaningful improvement in 3 to 4 months. That is not a get clear in a week promise. That is an honest, realistic, science-backed timeline. Be consistent, be patient, and understand that the goal is not just to clear your skin temporarily. It is to build a foundation of skin health that is sustainable, that does not wreck your barrier, that does not cost a fortune, and that works with your skin's natural biology rather than against it. Honey does exactly that. It has been used for thousands of years. It is backed by modern science. And when used correctly as part of a thoughtful skincare routine, it can genuinely make a difference for both acne and dark spots. I am Dr. Sandra Lee, and if you found this helpful, please subscribe right now, hit that button, turn on notifications, and share this with someone who has been struggling with their skin, because good skincare information should be accessible to everyone. Every week I am here giving you the real evidence-based answers that I give my own patients, and I would love to have you as part of this community. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read them, and your question just might become the subject of next week's video. Take care of your skin, and I will see you next time.